What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's Clash of Clans video where we are back on the builder's base. I really wanted to bring things back to the builder base and update you on my progress. We haven't really done a Let's Play episode for quite some time. We've just kind of dotted in and out, so I wanted to update you guys on exactly how we are doing. If you enjoy the builder base and you enjoy this series, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more Clash of Clans. So how are we doing? How are you guys doing? We used to kind of move through this series together, but I haven't been on this for a number of weeks. Update me with your builder haul level and your trophy range down in the comments. Also, guys, this is my builder haul 6 base. Send me your player hashtags so I can check out your bases, and I will build a brand new base for the next episode. I've built the giant cannon and I've just kind of brung it into the middle of the base as such because it can be deadly to other attackers if they're not prepared for it with the battle machine. Now, in terms of upgrades, I've gone straight for the barbarian, courtesy of one of my subscribers recommended this to me. You basically get extra troop space once you get them to max level, and I want to improve with the barbarians and archers, so it kind of makes sense. Hence, I've started upgrading the archers there as well, but I've kind of become a bit too reliant on the baby dragons and the giant cannon cart strategy, which we will show you today. Talking of that, guys, we've rambled on enough. Let's get into the first attack of the episode. So this one then, he has the giant cannon, he has this area in the middle, look. He wants me to attack there, but I've made that mistake before. We are not going to do that, guys. He does have the crusher at the top here, but there's a nice spread of defenses that we should be able to lock the giants onto. What we need to make sure is that the cannon locks onto the giants and not the battle machine. So what we're going to do is put the giants a bit heavier at the top here, get the cannon carts in along with the bombers, get the battle machine over to the north of the base where that giant cannon will hopefully not target it. Now, what we've tried to do as well is get the battle machine onto the crusher as soon as possible. As you can see, he's got that down. What that does is protects my giants a little bit. Now, we really need to get some giants forward because we've missed the battle machine's ability. The giants have somehow gone walkabouts and we only have a few cannons left. I think it is going to be enough to wrap up the 2-star, but honestly, guys, it's normally a little bit better than this. Maybe we lost things to spring traps there. I'm really not too sure what happened. I didn't see it. We managed to get the 56% from that. So when you're using this strategy, make sure that the giant cannon does not lock onto the battle machine if you can help it, and the crusher does not crush your giants. So let's watch this back then. Where did my giants go? Particularly down the bottom here. I feel they went pretty quickly. So we do have guard post troops coming across, but that's not the main issue. That crusher does get a hit on them, look, and that actually takes 2 of them out alongside that double cannon. So straight away we were giants down, and then the battle machine really took a lot of damage there. I wasn't expecting him to take so much damage, so that is how we got the 2 stars, but we got the victory. This guy with the baby dragons must have tried to get his bombers in there as well. I'm not too sure what he was doing with that. Not even going to read his name out, guys. You can read that for yourselves. Just kind of spreads with the baby dragons. I'm guessing he then wanted to try and open up a compartment to get the battle machine in, but let's just skip it because, hey, it didn't work. Now, we should have pressed the clock tower boost. This is basically a quick tip that I tend to use, and it all depends on your play style. So 9 times out of 10, guys, I am finished my attack before the attacker comes at me. Now, what that means is I'm then sitting at the base aimlessly waiting whilst my attacker drops a single archer. You've had this before. So I tend to save my clock tower boost over that first attack, and as soon as I get back, I'll then use the clock tower boost instead of diving into my replay and analyzing attacks. You can then do that afterwards, but as you can see, it's literally, what was that, a minute, not even, to wait of that can't even think of the guy's name, the battle machine to finish, and then, you know, you can tend to save a minute or 2 on your clock tower boost. Now look at this. The giant cannon is upgrading. We have a good spread of defenses do we use the same strategy here, or do we rush it with Barbarians, which... honestly, I'm not thinking we do, because I can't see an easy way to get to them Crushers. Although we could easily get the 2-star, I think it'd be a bit more difficult to surround. What I think I want to do, I'm kind of tempted to come in from the opposite end of the base here and hit the guard post troops last. But, no, actually, let's go ahead and start at the top here. So I'm going to put a cannon in first, because I wanted to take out 2 of these army camps so we can get in there towards that giant, the double cannon, sorry, but I do not want it to target my cannon, so I really need the giants in there to help. Then let's get the other cannons in. We don't have to worry, guys, about the giant cannon getting it right that time. So I've kind of just put the battle machine straight in. I'm not worried about his placement because it's not going to lock onto it. We do have the Crusher at the top here, which has kind of worked out nice. I did just blag that, to be honest. But the battle machine has gone to that Crusher. Unfortunately, it's going to get 2 shots off on the Giants, take a couple of them down, which is not great. But as you can see, we've already got the 2-star crushing this base. Cannon carts all together. They need to turn around and get that cannon, which they did. Got the mortar. It's worked out nicely that they've came down to the Crusher here, because obviously the Crusher does nothing against cannon carts. It goes down quick. If we can get this double cannon, guys, we might be in for a bit of luck. Here we are. We've done it, guys. 3-star is in the bag, on the way. Absolutely crushed it. That is the power of this strategy. You guys have seen it. Nearly pressed end battle. That would have been bad. You guys have seen it on my channel, Builder Hall 6 versus 7. I sometimes got the 3-stars as a Builder Hall 6. That was... didn't say what you thought I said. As a Builder Hall 6... that was using the cannon carts, guys. Only 2 sets of them. Sets. That's what I was going to say. 2 sets of cannon carts. Only used 2 of them. As you can see, we have 4 on this one. So, it obviously makes it a bit easier. Honestly, guys, look at this base. I'm going to talk you through it. As long as you can get somewhere to pin your giants across a wide spread so they don't clump together, you're pretty golden with this strategy. The tough thing on this base is the Crusher and the giant cannon are right together, which you kind of need to get the, if you can help it, the battle machine onto a Crusher, but try and avoid it with the cannon carts, if that makes sense. I'm going to come in from the bottom here to secure we get the town hall, and let's go for it. So we have 3 giants in first. Then what I tend to do is just watch where the giants go a little bit, put the battle machine in where he's going to filter away from the giant cannon. Again, you do not want him going to that giant cannon if you can help it. Then you can see we had a giant get spun off there, but they are going to go to that Crusher. It's not going to matter because actually that cannon cart is going to get it down. So, oh, 2 of them went to the spring trap. That is the importance of keeping on to that giant. This one got pushed back by the push trap, so actually it's actually not going to get in there in time to save this cannon cart, which I was hoping it would, but we've already got the 2-star, and honestly, 2-star, if I can get it every raid, is what I aim for. Clearly I would get the 3 if it's, you know, easy to get, but securing the 2-star should be your aim, guys, and trying to push for the 3-star as you can. Obviously, the higher you get up in the kind of trophy ranks, the better player you're going to be matched up against, and then you're going to have to work on percentage. But where I am right now, around about the 3,000 mark, you really don't have to worry about it. If you get the 2-stars, you should be good, guys. Let me know your experience, though. This is just me talking. I feel like since we've kind of drifted away from the Builder Base series, we've kind of missed that sense. I used to have a good sense of what was going on within the Builder Base. I've kind of lost that a little bit, but hopefully we'll get that back. As you can see, crushed that guy using the Night Witches. I'm not a massive fan of the Night Witches. Honestly, unless I use them as part of a kill squad, I just don't find them very predictable. I do have a mega bomb up in this area. If you do face me, watch out for that. But basically, it's just to try and... I had a lot of people... See how we spam the Night Witches from the bottom? I have a lot of people spamming them from the top, and it helps to take that out. Now, we do have more battles to go, so how about we just jump on into that, give you guys as much gameplay as we can, and This is one of them types of bases that I really do not like. I think what I might do is try the Barbarians for you guys. And I know there's a Crusher there, but what I'm basically going to try and do is bring the Barbarians in towards this laboratory quite heavy to distract the giant cannon and get my Crusher into this area where the mortar and the Crusher is, if that makes sense, guys. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's get a Barbarian along with a couple of these bombers, and really I just want to protect the bombers here as the Barbarians come through. I've got plenty of Barbarians, so I haven't got to, you know, be too worried about losing them too heavy at the start here. I just need to protect the bombers, and let's go ahead and get the battle machine in. Let's continue to funnel. We need this giant cannon to stay locked onto my Barbarians. I cannot have it locking onto my battle machine. Oh, that is not good news. He's walking the wrong way. We've lost the bombers from the top, but fortunately we are indeed going to get that battle machine onto the Crusher. Then we should be good to surround that a little bit heavier with Barbarians. I'm a little bit cautious of bringing them in at the minute, just because really that Crusher will destroy them. But let's start bringing some more in, because the battle machine is going to take that down. Oh no, is it? Get it. Oh, they just about did it, guys. That was crazy. That was actually perfect timing. They managed to take that down. Now unfortunately I do have that Crusher, which I'll try and just sparingly bring my Barbarians into, but I don't think I'm going to get it down. Let's just spread them around the base here and try and get as much percentage as possible. Again, guys, I'm trying to practice with the Barbarians and Archers. Leave me any tips down below. Let me know what did I do in that raid which I could have changed in order to get the 3-star. It is going to be that Crusher left at the end, which is such a shame. I did try and spread them around at the end to maximize percent, because it's very difficult to take out a Crusher without the battle machine. We do indeed get the victory. We do have some clock tower boosts left, and so far not enough elixir to upgrade them Archers to max level, but let's hopefully have enough before the end of the episode. So looking at this one, let's do the same strategy, guys. Let's try and get the battle machine onto that Crusher at the top. Make sure that the giant cannon is distracted with the Barbarians, so we're going to need a wide spread, and then let's just make out the rest from there, huh? We'll just make it up. Why not, guys? We need a bomber at the bottom here. Need a good funnel with the Barbarians, so I'm kind of going to use one camp worth in order to protect the bombers and take out the defenses on the perimeter. Make sure that giant cannon is distracted. Need that gold storage down, actually, in order for the Barbarians, the battle machine, sorry, at the top to hit that Crusher. Just going to make sure this giant cannon continues to be distracted. It's right next to that roaster, which isn't great, and my Barbarians are going down, so I need them in quick here to help this battle machine, and we should be good. Unfortunately, we didn't get a bomber into the middle there in order to lock straight onto the giant cannon, so we are looking pretty good though. It's just really the Crusher at the back end here. I've tried to put some Barbarians onto the other defenses that the battle machine would go down to, which it already has. And again, guys, we're left with that Crusher, the same scenario. So guys, teach me. If I'd have took a camp of minions or something here for the back end, would that be worth it? Or is the Barbarians the way to go? Can you believe it, guys? He 100% in my base. I feel we have to watch that before we wrap up this episode. Oh, he just brought in the baby dragons. Didn't even give them a good spread. And, well, I am a brand new Builder Hall 7. What can we say? I think we have time for one more battle here before we wrap it up. Try and get one more victory so that we can get the Archers upgrading to max level. Then we will end it there for today's episode. So we could come inside on here. Let's go for this with the Barbarians as well, guys. Why not? We did a few with the cannon carts. Now we're going to do a few with the Barbarians. So what I want is to really break in heavy from this side and bring the battle machine in from the top here towards that Crusher. So I'm going to get the battle machine onto that as quick as I can. Then I really just want this giant cannon continue to be distracted on its turn. Hopefully it doesn't lock onto the battle machine here, who's trying to get down the Crusher. Come on, my bombers didn't do a great job. They've gone down already. Oh, and the giant cannon has turned. That is not good news, guys. I don't know how this is going to look. We need that down. Battle machine has gone. We need to spread a few more Barbarians in to get that Builder's Hall. We get it. Let's now work on percent, because I can be quite confident we are not getting the 3 stars here. Let's take out that Tesla, and then we might be able to get the gem mine there as well. It's going to be about 80%. Again, that crusher is really what takes me down mainly, and the bombers, I feel, went down very quickly there. It didn't really help me in the battle, but hey, as long as we get the victory, I really don't care at this stage. I just want that victory. I want my sneaky archers to max level, then we can start using the Barb strategy. Let's have a quick look. Obviously, I took out the army camps for percent. One of the bombers went to the 2 of them went, 3 of them went to the giant cannon, and the other one, obviously, what could he do by himself? Nothing, but we get the victory, guys, which is always good. I thought we got more loot than that. We are just short of the sneaky archers, and as you can see, they get +2 for their army camp as well. So guys, next time you come back, they will hopefully be upgraded. Possibly even the upgrade finished. Let's go ahead and see if we can upgrade anything. Actually, I think there's more defenses. I think, yes, there is, guys. Let's go ahead and get these built. Let's get that Tesla built. Do not want to use my book of buildings on that. Are you guys doing the clan games? Make sure to let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're still here. Hashtag BuilderBase is back. If you've watched the whole entire episode, make sure to leave a like. And until next time, guys, peace out.